Welcome back to News Geelong. Now we catch up with Geelong West Cricket Club coach Dave Brainey as the Rams piled on the runs last weekend against South Barwon, including a big ton from Liam Buchanan, his first in GCA.
Need more than 300 here to give them a go on this beautiful flat wicket, and as you said, quite a fast ground. The other side that's been doing really well, North Geelong, it's sort of surprised a few people, and we haven't seen them yet, but I know Fergie, an ex-Geelong guy down there, and a few other, Scown and these guys, they're really good players too. So at this stage, and of course East Belmont will be strong as well.
And your bowling strength going into next week's half of the game when you get hold of the cherry?
Well, we really rely on Craig Althorpe, and he really does bowl well to left-handers, and we're hoping that a few of our ideas to peak, we might be able to blunt him a little bit. But we also realise they've got batsmen right through. Young Vine's got 100 the other day, so he's probably our best bowler. But we'll if we can get a big enough score, we'll try and make it difficult for them to score, and use part-time bowlers like Buchanan and Vassalou, as well as Vrabowski, and our strike bowlers Vrabowski and Tim Smith, Tim White.
David, Liam Buchanan has put a magnificent effort today as he's just leaving the ground. 102 runs against his name, magnificent innings.
Yes, Rollo, because when he went in at 4 for 50 odd, we were in real trouble. We're still not out of the woods yet. We need at least 300. We need more than 300 on this ground.
What batting depth have you got to follow?
Well, here's his younger brother, Micah Buchanan, coming in, who's a little bit of a clone of Liam. He won't muck around. He'll get on with it.
Now, in the local competition throughout the season so far, we've seen some of the sides start to dominate, sort the good out from the rest of the field. Who do you rate at this stage? You're currently, runners-up from last season. Who do you rate in the local competition Division 1 as some of the danger sides that you've come across and or are liable to come across?
Well, there's no doubt that this team here, South Barwon, is the side to beat. Grovedale, even though they've started badly, if they get around finals time, they'll be a real threat. East Belmont are always dangerous, and North Geelong are doing really well at the moment. And young Fergie from down at Geelong and a few other players there, they're really hitting their straps at the moment. And I was quite impressed, even though we beat them fairly easily, with the very young Newtown side.
David, have you brought any new coaching applications to the club this year with your experience?
There's not much you can do to change cricket, Rollo. Basically, it's to do with a little bit of planning, bowling to certain areas. Geelong Cricket's a lot different to Premier Cricket, where you have to win matches in Premier Cricket. Here, let's face it, it's almost a glorified one-day sort of game. So if you can get a big score on the board, you can also win by restricting the opposition. So we haven't got a real penetrating attack. So that's the way we sort of plan things. Hopefully we can out-bat sides.
And for our viewers and our own information, how's Sam Loftus travelling after, not a good start to the season injury-wise?
That's right, Rollo. He got 90 in the first game and been batting really well. He was not out overnight against City, and at training broke his hand in a net incident where he was actually bowling and the ball was hit back and it broke his hand. So going with a solid opener, being not out overnight, not to have him play last week was very costly. We think he may be back within 2 or 3 weeks.
So we look forward to seeing him, you feel, with confidence, at least in the second half of the season in 2013.
There's no doubt Sam will be back after Christmas. We'll have Jaron Cook back and Tallarico a little bit later after that. His operation's coming up shortly, and his surgeon says if everything goes right, then he'll be right to play probably 3 or 4 games after Christmas.
Thanks, Dave, and best of luck for the rest of the season. Now we're down with our resident local cricket guru, Graham Rollins, for a preview of all the week's action.
Thanks, Mitch, as we have a look at the local cricket scene. And of course, Geelong got off to a great weekend last weekend in the double-header of the 2020 competition. They had 2 wins on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, defeating Essendon, their old arch rivals, on Saturday, and on Sunday defeating Footscray Edgewater in comfortable fashion. Hayden Butterworth the star with the bat, picking up 65 and 61 runs respectively on Saturday and Sunday. Jeremy Hart doing well with the ball, picking up 4 wickets on Saturday, another one on Sunday, and Mark Carson picking up a couple. So Geelong will be off and running in this weekend's game, as Damien Shanahan has pointed out. In the local Geelong Cricket Association in Division 1, it's the middle of a game. So on day 1, East Belmont will resume tomorrow at no wicket for 66, chasing Heighton's first innings total of 179. I think the heat have totally gone out of Heighton, and it's going to be East Belmont to take the points quite comfortably, with Andrew Bars on 43 not out. Leopold are chasing Bellpost Hill to 173. They've got off to a steady start at number 21, and up at Windy Hill on the Bellpost Hill wicket, which is normally very hard and steady, I would expect the Leopold batsmen to get those runs. Newtown and Chewell have posted 8 for 275 against Lara. Lara on the legend course grass out there at Mill Road Reserve, nice and quick, but so will the Newtown and Chewell attack be. And I think 275 is too many runs for Lara. North Geelong, 6 for 357, with slamming Sam Hall, 104 not out. They will be too many runs for St Joseph's out at Osborne Park. And Geelong West slammed 329 against South Barwon, with Liam Buchanan letting loose on 105. A magnificent innings from Liam, and South Barwon the long chase this afternoon at home. It'll be a very interesting battle. The South Barwon batting lineup's in good enough form to take the points. And finally, Geelong City to Sharks, all out for 81 against the bowling of Grovedale. Gareth Yellen picked up 5 for 28 and Grovedale at 5 for 69. They got 5 wickets in hand. They only need 13 runs for a victory. It should be a very interesting outcome, but again, Grovedale to take the points. In Division 2, the highlight of the day was the performance of Bell Park in scoring 8 for 278 against Bannockburn. So the good old Dragons should be happy to take the points at home against Bannockburn. And in Division 3, it was a performance of the Mergerbillick Frogs, scoring 6 for 281 against the Motowari Warriors, who will resume today at 2 for 43. But go the Frogs. That's a cricket scene, as we return you to Mitch Scoop Cleary.
Thanks, Rollo. And now it's time for the weekly's weather.
Thanks, Mitch, and enjoy your weekend, and congratulations on writing the page 1 of the Geelong Advertiser on Tuesday. Now let's take a look at the Geelong and Surf Coast weather expected over the next 6 days. Tomorrow, Saturday, the first day of summer, will be cloudy with scattered showers and a chance of thunderstorms in the morning, reaching a top of 23. Starting off another week towards Christmas, Sunday will be partly cloudy with isolated showers and a top of 21. Monday will continue with cloud and a top of 22. Tuesday will see a chance of showers amongst the cloudy conditions and a top of 20. Wednesday, cloudy with isolated showers during some periods of sunshine and a top of 18, while Thursday will continue with cloud and a possibility of isolated showers during sunny periods and a top of 21. Today was cloudy with early morning rain, and we reached a top temperature of 24 degrees. And that's the Geelong and Surf Coast weather outlook for the coming 6 days. Thank you for joining us on News Geelong. To the McCann family out at Ceres here in Geelong, glad the canola crop turned out fine. Just goes to show you that you remember to take your time and smell the flowers. Until next Friday evening, have a pleasant week, a safe weekend, and a very good night.